Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from DTE0502. We'll present our short story analysis. But before that, let me introduce me and my friends. My name is SHARIFAH NISRIN. My friends NURAISYA SYAKIRAH, AMIRA KHADEEJA, NURAISYA SOFEA, ALIA NAJWA, IMRAH SOFIYYAH, FATIN DANIA, and ALEESA DANIA. So this is our short stories video, Cat and Moth. For introduction, I will start by explaining the title of the story and the director behind it. The short story film is titled Cat and Moth, and it was directed by India Bernardo. This short story follows a playful cat who becomes completely fascinated by a moth inside a cozy room. The cat tries many different ways to catch the moth, but the moth is always one step ahead. As the chase continues, the interactions becomes funnier and more entertaining. Overall, the film highlights themes and curiosity, persistence, and the humor found in everyday situation.
Assalamualaikum, my name is SOFIYYAH. So I will explain about the setting for this short film. So the short film titled Cat and Moth, the story takes place almost entirely inside a cozy bedroom or a living room area. So when we look at the background, we can see a soft pillows, a warm sofa, small decorations, and gentle lighting. All of these details show that the environment is meant to be very comfortable and peaceful. Even though the film doesn't clearly mention the specific time, but we can understand from the modern furniture and design that is happening in a present-day, everyday home environment. The feeling we get from the background is warm, soft, and safe. Everything looks clean and nicely arranged, which makes the setting feel very relaxing. And because of the setting focus on a very calm indoor space, so it helped us to understand why both the cat and the moth want to stay there. It shows that the place itself is the main attraction for both characters. In other words, the settings becomes an important part of the story because the conflict starts from this comfortable atmosphere. Okay, next I will explain how does the setting actually affect the mood or the characters in the story. So firstly, the warm colors and the soft texture in the room creates a very relaxing mood. When we watch the short film, we will feel comfortable immediately because everything looks gentle and peaceful. The calm atmosphere also makes the character appear as more adorable and friendly, especially the fluffy cat. Secondly, the cozy environment makes both of the cat, which is here. Okay, so next I will explain how does the setting actually affect the mood or the characters in the story. So firstly, the warm colors and soft texture in the room creates a very relaxing mood. When we watch the short film, we feel the comfort immediately because everything looks gentle and peaceful. The calm atmosphere also makes the character appears more adorable and friendly, especially the fluffy cat. Secondly, the cozy environment makes both of the cat desire the same spot, which is we can see that the cat just want to sleep quietly while the moth want to enjoy the warm pillow and the soft fabric. So the setting becomes the reason why these two characters start competing. And lastly, the space in the room is quite small, which makes their conflicts more playful and humorous rather than serious. Because they are in a small comfy area, every moment becomes funny, from the cat rolling around the sofa to the moth trying to land on the pillow. so the settings directly influence the comedy interaction between them.
Hi, I am AISHAH, and today I will be presenting the theme of the story. So the first theme is the desire for comfort and belonging. So the first theme highlights how every character in the short story, just like all of us, is searching for a place where they feel safe, comfortable, and accepted. So in this story, this is shown through their action as they try to find the perfect spot or environment that makes them feel safe and at peace. So this theme also reminds us that belonging is a basic human need. We all want to feel secure, connected, and sometimes this desire can lead to competition or conflict, but it also encourages us to understand others better. So main message about this is everyone longs for a comfortable space when they truly feel belong to it. So that's all for the first theme. Then the next theme is the second theme which is about the competition versus cooperation. So in this story, it shows how two characters want the same thing, and because of that, conflicts happen. And at the first, both of them only focus on their own needs. They compete, they interrupt each other's like Tom and Jerry, and they are determined to win the same comfortable spot. So through this rivalry, we can see an important message which when individuals only think about themselves, conflict will continue. But when they begin to understand each other better, each other needs, the situation becomes more powerful. And the story teach us that cooperation is more powerful than competition. Instead of fighting over one small thing, the characters must learn that respect, passion, and understanding can lead to better outcomes. So the moral of the story of this theme is respecting others needs help in transform conflict into cooperation. So it reminds us that in our daily lives, whether in class, at home, or with friends, conflicts can be avoided when we take the time to understand others and communicate kindly. So for the last theme is curiosity and playfulness in everyday moments. The third theme shows how simple everyday situations can turn into meaningful or fun experiences. Through curiosity and playfulness, the characters explore their world, react creatively, and make ordinary moments feel special. This theme teaches us that life is not about big events. Sometimes small moments of curiosity can bring joy, learning, and discovery. So main message about this theme is even ordinary moments can become joyful when we approach them with curiosity and playfulness. So in conclusion, these three themes work together to show that while we all seek comfort and belonging, we can also find happiness by being curious and playful in our daily lives. The story encourages us to embrace both, to appreciate the spaces that make us feel safe, and to enjoy the little moments that make life more meaningful. So thank you. That's all from me for the themes.
Hi, my name is AMIRA KHADEEJA Zamsuri binti Masnor. I'm going to present character and characterization based on this short story analysis. So the first character we have Dito, the cat. She is a protagonist of the story. Her main intention throughout the animation is very simple. She just wants to find a comfortable spot to sleep. Dito is a gentle, calm, and she spent her time looking for a peaceful spot. However, her routine is suddenly interrupted when she encountered unexpected challenges. So for the second character, we have Monty, the moth. Monty acts as playful antagonist. Even though he's very small, he is bold and confident. He wants the same cozy spot that Dito wants. And this creates main conflict of the story. Because of Monty, the situation become more funny and lively. So we continue for unit traits and changes. For Dito has several unique traits. She's gentle, curious, and strongly motivated by comfort. Throughout the film, we see her trying different places to sleep, which shows she doesn't give up easily. Her personality also changed slightly from being relaxed and calm at the beginning. She became more expressive when Monty kept disturbing her. So this shift shows her growing frustration, but also her strong desire to protect her perfect nap spot. So next, Monty. On the other hand, Monty is playful and not afraid at all. Even though he's very tiny, he confidently challenges the cat. His behavior stays consistent. He is always playful, persistent, and full of energy from start to finish. Monty's behavior makes the story more fun and interesting. So overall, Cat and Maud use two very simple characters to create a charming and funny story. So their personality, action, reaction drive the plot and make the animation memorable. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is DANIA and I'm going to talk about the visual appeal of animation. So the first one is the gentle, smooth movement is to make you feel calm and relaxing to watch. The small details like tail flick, ear twitches, and blinks show personality and emotion. The slow pacing also helps create a cozy and comforting mood. Now, let's look at the use of color. The colors used here are warm and cozy, like yellows and soft browns. This color help create a comfortable feeling, almost like being at home. The background used softer mid-tones, so the main object, like the cat or the cushion, will stand out clearly. There is also strong color contrast. The bright cushion catches our eye immediately because it's different from the softer background. So for cinematography, the creator used a few techniques to make the scene more emotional. First, they use close-up shots to show the cat's face, so we can see the emotion and vulnerability. Then, they use wide or medium shots to show the environment. This helps us understand where the cat is and why it wants comfort. Last one is lighting. The lighting here is soft and warm, which creates a relaxing and comforting mood perfect for a calm or sleepy scene. This light glow helps draw our attention to it. Shadows are used to add depth. They make everything look more realistic while still keeping the scene gentle and warm. My name is NAJWA, so I will tell you guys about a plot that has breakdown in the story. So we start with the exposition. So the exposition tells that the story opened by introducing the main character, which is a fluffy white cat who loves comfort more than anything. So the setting is shown clearly about a warm, cozy house lit by soft afternoon sunlight. And the cat wanders around the house, like searching for the perfect spot to curl up. Like her sniff pillows, touch different blankets with its paws, and circle around the several places before reaching them. And this establishes the cat's main goal is to find the absolute best spot to relax, or a place that is warm, soft, and so let's move for the rising action. So rising action is start with the mouth appears and wants the same comfort spot that the cat wants. So this is creates a problem because now the cat have the competitions, which is a mouse. So the cat and the mouse keep interpreting each other while trying to take the spot. So this shows their struggle and makes the story more exciting. So both of them become more determined and refuse to give up. So based on the story, this build tension and leads toward the climax. Alright, so let's move to the climax.
Alright, so the climate is the most exciting and intense part of the story. So in this story, the cat and the mouse finally face each other in their biggest confrontations. So this moment is the peak of their fight for the confused spot, and they both try their hardest. So at this point, we start to see who will win or who will get the spot. So it is turning point where the problem about to solve.
Hi, my name is NURAISYA SOFEA. For this plot, I will explain the falling action, the resolution, and the point of view. First, the falling action. This is the moment after the big chase between the cat and the moth. The tension slowly goes down and everything becomes calmer. The chase is not fast or dangerous anymore. This part shows what happens after the exciting moment, and it prepares the story for a peaceful ending. Next, the resolution. This is the final part of the story. Here, the cat and the moth end their interaction in a soft and gentle way. There is no more conflict, and the mood becomes calm. The ending gives us, the audience, a warm feeling because the story settled in a peaceful way rather than an aggressive one. Finally, the point of view. In this story, we watch the cat and the moth from the outside, almost like we are observing them from a distance. This point of view helps us see both characters clearly and lets us understand the cat's curiosity and the moth's fragility. Because of this, we can feel the excitement, the tension, and later the peace at the end of the story. How these elements influence the story? These elements influence the storytelling in several ways. Firstly, they help the audience clearly understand what happens after the cat chases the moth. By showing the falling action and the resolution, the story becomes easier to follow and more meaningful. Secondly, they help the story change smoothly from an exciting moment to a calm and gentle ending. This smooth transition makes the story feel natural and enjoyable instead of sudden or confusing. Lastly, this element guides the audience toward understanding the soft message at the end of the story. The calm resolution and the clear point of view help us to see that the story is not about danger, but about a gentle interaction between the two characters. Overall, these elements work together to make the story clear, smooth, and emotionally meaningful for the audience.
Alright, so let's move to the perspective from the third person POV, which is an object. So this audience is watching the cat and the moths from the outside, a camera observing them. We don't see the world through the cat eyes or the moth's eyes. We only see what is visible and audible, such as its actions, expressions, movement, and surrounding. So the narrator or a camera does not tell us their thoughts or feelings. So it's like someone is standing nearby watching everything happen without taking side or entering any character mind.
In conclusion, all in all, Wind Up highlights the transformative power of love and hope. The father's unwavering devotion and the symbolic use of the music box bring a glimmer of recovering to his daughter, emphasizing that small, heartfelt acts can overcome even the darkest moment.